Acinette Nelson just came in, so we're delighted that she's here. Because she's the detailed person. She can give you, I'll give you the big picture, and she'll give you she'll fill in all the details. Is it all right, Acinette?
That is fine. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, so some 5 years ago, our church, New Testament Temple, felt it was time for us to come out of the four walls and engage the community in a more meaningful way. And so we decided to look for an opportunity to do that. Prior to that, our church, New Testament Temple, we used to have what is called Culture Fest. And the Culture Fest would take place in the church's parking lot. So in 2013, we went out on the main street with a Fun in the Sun festival. And of course, our motivation as a pastor and the church is evangelism. We believe that the community needs to be united, and if it's going to be united, it's going to take the power and presence of the Lord. And the Holy Spirit has to be a part of to be the key to this.
That's right.
And so it's all about bringing unity through the power of the Holy Spirit. And we were very encouraged by the support of the community. We were encouraged by the support of the business along the main strip there in on Boston Road. And so we went at the second year. So we had about 3,000 people out the first year. The second year doubled to 6. The third year doubled again to about 12,000. And as a result of that, we had to look for a new venue. But at the same time, we were in relationship with Councilman Andy King, and he, because he's a very out community oriented also, we felt that a partnership with him made a lot of sense because he had access to, for example, influencing all the major government agencies that provided services to the community to come out in a big way. And certainly he delivered on that. And so last year we had the Fun in the Sun Gospel Festival, and the community engagement piece was fantastic. But we felt it was still lacking. We were leaving our young people behind, and we were looking for an opportunity to do more to attract our young people and to encourage them. And so we met Pastor Ray Sidnor, and he has a ministry called Shooting for Peace. And the idea behind Shooting for Peace is it's designed to bring together professional athletes and to bring attention to the more positive way that our young people can go, and to redirect them away from gang violence and from drugs.
Yes.
And so, so today we launched our Fun in the Sun 12th District Engagement and Shooting for Peace at Lehman College, and we were fortunate to partner with the Lehman College to have the press launch there today. And on August 4th, we're going to be having a celebrity basketball game. So I encourage all of you who are listening to get more information. We want you to go to Eventbrite. Go to the Eventbrite website and put in Fun in the Sun or Shooting for Peace, and you'll get more information and opportunity to participate. So again, I invite you to go to Eventbrite and put in Fun in the Sun or Shooting for Peace, and you will see opportunities there for you to participate, both in the basketball game, celebrity basketball game on the 4th, and then on the 5th of August, we'll be having a 3-on-3 tournament, and then the field there at Evander will be decked out with the community agencies there, the children's village, medical folks, business opportunities, great food. We're going to have what we call a pop-up food tent And that's going to be exciting because we're going to have professional chefs doing demonstrations live and direct from Fun in the Sun there at Evander Football Field in the Bronx. That is on the 5th of August.
Oh, that sounds so exciting, so exciting. Thank you, Pastor Glad. With us is our coordinator for the event, Acinette Nelson. Welcome, Acinette.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good evening, everybody.
It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Good.
All right, so you're the coordinator. Tell us what your role is and how is Fun in the Sun. Pastor Glad just gave us a brief outline of what the event is all about. But I'm sure you have some back-end information that they would love to hear.
Okay, so my role is to coordinate all the details for the event. So, for example, I'll work with our marketing or our marketing people just to make sure that we're getting the information out to the community. I will work with all our technical people just to make sure that we have all the setup completed. So, end-to-end, I'm the logistics person, just managing all the details of the event. And Pastor Glad just gave you some information about the overview of the event and what it's going to be. But we have actually some additional details. So, for example, this year we're adding to our lineup what we call Sun Ambassadors. So, Sun Ambassadors are people who will help us to promote our event. And you might say, okay, so what is in that for me? What is in that for you? On the day of the event, we are offering some maybe backstage passes to see our the lineup of artists who are coming in this year, and I'll give you a little bit more details later on who those are. But that, you'll also be able to win 2 tickets to Jamaica to Fun in the Sun 2018. So, and we just talked about our proper food court. That is where we're bringing in our, like Pastor God says, a professional chef. We also have our children's village. Our children's village this year will have a junior author, a child author, who has already written 3 books. So we'll have times when he'll be reading from those books and signing those books for our children. We'll have bounce-abouts, we'll have rock climbing, we'll have maybe, we definitely will have, like snow cones and face painting, so those for our children. We also have a healthy village where you can get dental checkup or blood pressure checkup. We have nurses and doctors who are coming in for maybe cardio checkups. We also have a full lineup of artists. This year we have Donnie McClurkin, we have Papa San, we have Eddie James, Glacia Robinson. So those are just 4 of the highlighted guests that are coming in for events this year.
All right. Now, there are persons who are here in Mount Vernon who I'm sure they've never heard of Fun in the Sun. And we know that it started in Jamaica. We have embraced this event here, and to date, people have been blessed. We also offer our food tent in addition to our clothing tent because, of course, under the Good Neighbors Community Outreach Agency, we offer outreach programs. Now, people who are coming, what can they bring? How can they help us?
Okay, so as Lady V just said, we do collect clothing for our community. So if you're coming in and you have clothes that you'd like to donate, we like lightly used clothes or shoes that you'd like to donate, or we're giving away backpacks for children. So if you have if you're buying a backpack in the summer for your child, you can buy an additional backpack. Maybe put some pencils and pens, and we'll be doing we'll definitely be giving out backpacks to our community, and we'll also be distributing food and clothing to people in our community. Another big area for our event is evangelism, and we all have our prayer tent set up. We'll have people around who'll be able to help us. So there's some evangelism portion of it.
Right. Fun in the Sun 2017. It's a collaborative event, and we have embraced Councilman Andy King and Ray Signor with Shooting for Peace. We are seeing this as something new, something exciting, something that's perhaps going to take us to the next level. This morning we were at the press conference and we actually sat there and said, oh my goodness, this really is taking off now, and we are all excited as a team. On August 5th, once the gates are opened, we need that energy. And the youth segment of it is what we're really targeting this year. We need our young people to really get on board. what else can you tell them about the youth segment?
Okay, so I mentioned earlier that we had Eddie James who will be on our youth stage, but also earlier in the day we are planning different components for our youth. For example, we will have what we call maybe a silent party for our youth, where we'll have a special tent or a special area where our youth will be able to jam with our DJs and just have a good time. We also have some Japanese dancers who we're looking to bring in. So we'll have a number of different areas just for our youth within throughout the day.
And of course, we are also expecting that those who absolutely love basketball will also come out, right?
Yes, so we have our 3-and-3 games where we, between 12 and 3 in the afternoon, we'll be having about 6 different games, 3-on-3. And if you would like to be a part of that, you can go to our Eventbrite site and sign up, or you can call us at 718-652-3288 or 917-374-8580 to get some more information on or either the Fun in the Sun event or the portion for Shooting for Peace.
All right, Pastor Glenn, do you have any other information that you'd like to give them and how they can, just come out and not stay at home on that day?
Yes.
Because the day after is going to be, the date after is also recognized as our Jamaican Independence Day, which will be celebrated on Monday. So we would love to have people coming there on the Saturday to be a part of this and to say, boy, I miss Yard, but I'll just hold on to this because this is New York.
Absolutely. So we encourage them, come out with your colors, come out to celebrate. It's like a family fun day with the food, the music, the other entertainment. So I believe, and we've seen it over the past, that the people who have come out, they have been blessed. As we are testing the market, we're hearing that the people are excited about it. So those of you who are listening, if you've been there before, we want you to become our Sun ambassadors to help us spread the word. We want to fill up Evander Child football field with people from all across the metro New York area coming together to show that we're united and we are accomplishing positive things for the honor and glory of God.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about our 3-tier event this year. Fun in the Sun, the 12th District Community Engagement, and Shooting for Peace. Also, we want to let you know that we have our online presence this year through our social media and marketing component has really ramped up. And Acinette, you want to speak about that?
Okay, yes. So we have ramped up our, for example, we just spoke about our Sun ambassador. You can go online, get some more information on that. We are on Facebook. We are on, we have our website, Fun in the Sun 2017. We have our Facebook saying Fun in the Sun 2017. If you go to that site, you'll see a lot of the information on Fun in the Sun. Again, our event this year is from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Evander Child's football field. Our celebrity basketball is on August 4th. The event is on August 5th, and we start 10 o'clock on August 5th with a march on Gun Hill Road. Gun Hill and Eastchester.
All right, we're also inviting you, for those of you who are on social media and you have a Facebook account, we invite you to go onto your Facebook page and type in Fun in the Sun, Bronx, New York. Fun in the Sun, Bronx, New York, and like the page. When you like the page, you can also invite the people as your friends in Facebook to like the page as well. And so it will spread globally because we not only have our friends here, where we live, but we have friends all over the world, even people we have never met, right? And who are connected to people somewhere else. So we would like you all, and I'm speaking to you via Facebook now, looking at you, please like our Facebook page, Fun in the Sun, Bronx, New York, and go on and just like the page. Invite. You have a link there where you can invite the people in your contacts, and you don't want to miss it. You want to check out what we've been doing on social media. You'll see it there. You'll see our flyers, our 3-tier flyer there. You'll see our banner there. and you'll see some mouth-watering chicken, some mouth-watering food for the pop-up food court, right? So we have so much going on, and we're looking forward to the entertainment aspect of it with Donnie McClurkin. Our social media person is Doreed Whitlock, and Doreed says, what is the chance of you really coming to see like Donnie McClurkin free? You know, she says, yeah, because most of you don't know, but it is a free event, and we rely heavily on sponsorship to ensure that the event is staged and staged well.
Yes, Lady B, I'm glad you mentioned our dependent on sponsorship. So those of you who love Fun in the Sun and would like to see the sustainability of it, we encourage you to let us know about potential sponsors, because we want to keep it a free event.
Right.
Also, we encourage you and your friends to go to Eventbrite and type in Fun in the Sun and participate. There you can give a donation, tax deductible donation of $30, maybe $50, whatever the Lord might lead you to do. But we are encouraging you. We want to keep up the standard. We want to keep the professionalism, the effectiveness of it, and it takes money. But we do not want it to be a paid event. We want it to be an event where the entire family can come without considering, because this is what we're saying, we're giving back to the community. And that is why we're going to have a backpack giveaways. We're going to have a station for those who want to come and might need to take home some staple food items. There will be tents there providing all of these. There will be a lot of the clothing that we've collected already. Some of those clothing will be available to be distributed there. But at the same time, if you have clothing to donate, bring them out, and we will redistribute them for you to people in need. So it's going to be a really exciting day of goodwill,
Yes.
Demonstrating just what Jesus instructed us to do. You remember what he said? He said, I was hungry, and you fed me. I was naked, and you clothed me. And he went on to say all these things, and his disciples looked at him and said, Lord, when were you in this condition? We don't know you to have ever been in that condition. And here's what he said to them. He said, as much as you do this to the least among you, you do it unto me. And that's what this is all about, doing for the least among us. So we're excited about it, and we're excited that the Northeast Bronx is coming together and leading the way. The churches are on board. The business community on board. Our elected officials are on board. And I believe this is the will of God.
Yes, absolutely. And for those of you who are online and watching us, and you may be saying, oh, they're all in T-shirts. We were decked out in our Shooting for Peace T-shirts this morning, which says S4P, Shooting for Peace. And that is a new initiative that has come on board. And for those of you who have young people who are challenged in certain areas, whether it's with drug abuse or some kind of abusive situations that you're going through, I encourage you to come, because there is a member of the Shooting for Peace team who has a story to tell. And I guarantee you, when you hear it and your parents hear it, they will say, well, there has to be hope for my child, for his or her life to be transformed, right?
Right.
So your final comments as we wrap up?
Okay, so we just thank everybody for listening, and we're inviting you out on August 4th for a celebrity basketball game. August 5th, join us at the Evander Child's basketball football field, and it will be a family fun day. Please come out and enjoy the day. Again, it's a free event. Thank you, thank you, everyone.
That's right. Thank you.
I also would like to concur with Acinette to say thank you. Now I'm inviting you to go to Eventbrite and type in Fun in the Sun, Bronx, New York, and participate, get involved, engage, connect, and support this wonderful effort. And may God richly bless you.
Thank you both for joining me this afternoon, and I really feel that there's something exceptional that's going to happen this year on the grounds of Evander Childs. And the address, ladies and gentlemen, 800 East Gun Hill Road. That's 800 East Gun Hill Road. It's in close proximity to the number 2 train. That's the number 2 between East Gun Hill Road and White Plains Road. You just get off that train, you walk it up. You get off the train and you walk it up, and you'll be fine. You'll get there and come prepared. We just want you to know that we are anticipating that being in August and all, how hot it can get. So come prepared. We'll have lots of water for you, but at the same time, take your umbrellas, ensure that you have your sunscreen on and so on, so you don't get burnt. And also for your children. Your children will be in the kids village, but they'll be moving around so much, and we are looking forward to having them, but ensuring that they are safe and they're hydrated and all of that. So thank you so much for tuning in to the segment Fun in the Sun, We're Off. Fun in the Sun, We're Off. That's the segment here this evening. We've taken off, and I know it's going to be great. So I thank you, Pastor Glad. Thank you, Acinette, for coming to share. And social media, you'll be getting this for those of you who didn't get a chance to jump on while we were on, but we'll be uploading it and you can share it on your pages, this interview this evening. Fun in the Sun, we're off. All right. Thank you so much. The show continues.